In this video, we're checking out the Tuni E2 products right here. We have the espresso machine, and then we also have the bean grinder. We're going to do an unboxing. We're going to go ahead and put it all together, and we're going to test it out and see how these taste. Stay tuned. So we're going to be unboxing two items in this video here. We're going to be doing the G1 coffee grinder by Tuni, and then we're also going to be doing the actual coffee maker. This is the E2 espresso machine. I'm going to go ahead and unbox in this portion of the video. You can also find the timestamps down below too if you want to go ahead and skip this part as well. And don't forget, if you guys want to check them out, I'll also have links down in the description. So let's go ahead and start off with the G1 coffee grinder to start with. Let's go ahead and see what's inside. Right off the top, we have the user manual. We have the holder of the beans. We have the grinder itself. Now, one of the things that we worry about in our house too is how loud these things are. So I do have equipment to go ahead and test out the noise levels, because grinders and everything else are noisy, and you know, it's always good to know how loud things can be, and I expect it to be noisy. So let's go ahead and take it all out of the packaging here so we get a closer look. The lid includes a little brush on the top to go ahead and clean it out, and it has a little storage area there too. So that's kind of what it all comes with, the unboxing for that. Now let's go ahead and jump over here for the E2 espresso machine by Tuni right here. I'm totally excited about this here. I'm a coffee person, and I have my coffee here too. Right now, I'm actually a cold brew kind of guy, but I also do espressos, and I do that as a cold espresso myself. So I do that kind of drink. But if you want an espresso or a coffee machine, we'll take a look at this one here. Don't forget, we're also going to be testing this out. We're going to put it all together for you, so that way you can also see if this is worth it for you or not. Maybe this is your next big coffee machine. By the way, leave down in the comments below if you enjoy espresso or not, or what kind of coffee is your favorite. Do you go to a coffee place? Would this replace your coffee place? So this box actually has another box inside. Of course, I put it upside down. There we go. Okay, maybe we should start with this box. Who knows, right? So this is the Tuni E2 espresso machine. This is what it's going to kind of look like. Just have the frother on the side with it. So here we go. Let's see how this comes. This is pretty cool. Right off the top, we have our user manual. Again, we have our quick start guides. I love quick start guides. I don't know about you. It does say to remove the red cap before using. There we go. Let's take it off now. Our water tank. And let's flip this bad guy around. Oh my goodness. Woo! Look at that. This looks sweet. Look how nice, small, and compact this is. This is nice and thin. This will easily sit on my countertop without taking up very much space. And look, the frother just pops right out for me. This is our catch tray. That's pretty nice and big too. There we go. There we go. We unboxed the espresso machine, and then we also did our grinder too as well. The next step is, let's put it all together and use it. So the first thing we have to do is go ahead and grind our coffee. So let's go ahead and work with the coffee grinder. Now these are usually sold separately. I have the links down in the description if you guys want to check it out. Now this grinder here is a little bit special because it does have different grind settings for you. It has espresso, drip over, and French press. So it all depends on, you know, what style you want with it. So we'll go ahead and add that in here, and we'll just go ahead and give it a turn here. And there is like a little arrow that kind of lines up to where you want it at. And we're going to go ahead and do a little bit finer because we're going to do an espresso. Now, the really cool thing is that if you don't have a tamper and you're going to go ahead and actually basically, you know, do it for like drip over coffee, you're just going to get the grinder itself, you can go ahead and remove this part right here. This just pops right off of the top, and then you use this cup right here instead, and this right here just sits there and grabs it. But if you're going to use the espresso machine, and you just go ahead and pop this guy in there, just sets right in there just like that. Now we can go ahead and add in our beans. I'm gonna use the cafe beans here. And you use any kind of beans that you want. You kind of have to experiment with the beans because some beans are different. Just add a few in there. Don't forget it has that little brush on there too. We'll add the top on. And now the last thing we have to do is go ahead and plug it in and get this thing here started for us. Okay, so you have your settings over here. So on your display here, it's actually going to show you the number of cups. You can also hit the start button and it's going to go ahead and go, and you hit the pause button whenever you're all done with this right here. So I can go ahead and hit my cup button over here and choose how many cups that I want basically with it. And I'm just going to go ahead and hit the start button right here. Okay, so I ran into a problem. It gave me E3, which basically just meant I need to turn this just a little bit more. I didn't realize, I thought it was on lock, but I guess I need to lock just a little bit more. So just be aware, if it says E3 on here, that just means that the bean holder needs to be locked. Okay, now let's go ahead and put the grinder together. Basically, I have it up top right here. I added some beans already, pretty easy to do. This topper here just pops right off with it. You can go ahead and change it. And it also has a dial on here too. So you can choose how finely you want to grind, how roughly you want to grind. You can do a French press, which makes it a bigger chunks. You can do a drip pour, or we can do an espresso. We're going to go with the espresso today. I'm using these cafe beans. So we can pour some more into the top here with it. You could also choose how many cups that you want in there, or you can hit the start and end button with it. And the one really cool thing I like about this is the fact that this right here actually holds this into place for you by just putting this in here. Ta-da! And you can go directly in there. Now, if you don't have an espresso machine or a cappuccino machine or anything like that that uses one, that's fine too, because they also include this little cup with it. And you just take this part right here out, and this sits in there, and it's going to go ahead and catch all your grinds for you. So you can still use fresh beans for your everyday like drip coffee maker basically, which is really cool. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this top on like so. Pop this guy in here. And right here, you're going to be able to choose how many cups that you want. I'm just going to have it at 6. By default, I think it's 8, but I think you go up to like 12. It goes 2 to 12. And we'll do 6. And I'm going to hit start, and it's going to go directly in here. And then you can go ahead and choose how strong basically you want your coffee that way. But I can go ahead and pull this here out. Grab this guy right here, tap, tap, tap. There we go. Look at that. That's amazing. So that's the grinder. Now let's get to the bad boy over here. This is the Tuni E2 espresso machine. So I went ahead and I filled it up with water. It has a nice big tank of water in the back here. So we're just gonna go ahead and pop that into place. And the cool thing is that you don't have to take it out. It has a top lid with it too. So you can just pour water directly in there with it. Oh, I think I missed. There we go. Now it's in place. Now I did notice I am missing my favorite thing, which of course is the milk. So I need to go grab some milk real quick, and we'll do that. But until then, we're gonna go ahead and pop this guy here in here too. So it does have a locking mechanism up top, and just pull it straight out. There we go. Now I did bring 2 cups with me, like that. So let me go get some milk real quick. Okay, so I saved you guys the boring parts and just kind of like cleaned it all out. You have to use the wand over here for a little bit. You also have to have water go through the whole thing for a little bit and stuff like that to kind of like get all the water and internal parts. It's all in the manual. But now we're ready to hopefully start making some coffee. So let's go put this guy here together. By the way, the top up here, this is a little warming thing for you. Ooh, that's not good. I don't know why we're spraying. I accidentally hit the button. Don't hit the button. Okay, so now we have our cup. Ooh, it's warming up. So it's gonna go off both sides over there. So real quick, this here's gonna make our coffee. This is a manual mode where you can tell it start, stop, those kind of things. And then also our steamer over here too. So let's hit our coffee now. And let's see what we get. And we do have our gauge up here too. Oh, look at that. Hit it again. So if you hit it once, it's going to get the double espresso. Hit it 2 times and you'll basically be able to run it manually that way with it. Okay, so there it is. That's all we had to do. And now we have our espresso. Now let's get a little bit of milk going over here too, here with it. There we go. Just pour a little bit of that in there. There we go. And there we go. Now we have our drink. Let me know in the comments below if you guys would make your own. It's nice, small, and compact. It's ready to go. That is hot, by the way. Wow. That is good. I have everything right here linked up down in the description down below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed this video. Give it a big like, and we'll see you guys on the next one.